It is me, your girl Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee. That's what you want to hear. Anyway, today is wet. And hold on, we are wired. Um, we have a little couple of complications tonight, but we are wet. But we we're wired. So today is the day that we bridge the gap, right? I'm getting tired of deciding what day it's gonna be. On a Wednesday. So on a Wednesday we are wet on wires. Excuse the fan if you hear it in the background. I promise you, I will not be in here dying. And I'll have a couple of nights, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just wait. I can't do that. On the grounds that how will I be able to do my job if I'm dead already? But let's play these quick commercials. Let's go.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
So I want to talk to y'all real quick. I'm sorry I'm looking down, but I want to get everything in accordance. Because I got a few things to talk about. This is why this is going to be Wet and Wired Wednesday. You just don't know what might be on the topic of discussion. So I wanted to make sure that I got everything in accordance to the way it's supposed to roll out. And the reason being is I got a lot to say amongst these things. So the first thing that I want to talk about, I have been holding this. I have been not really speaking upon this, but this is the mother of the child of the baby father whom was concerned about his and not the other children. So let's listen to what she has to say. Hold on. Wait a minute.
He only decided to give his child McDonald's. Kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was paying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like,
All right, I'm gonna play that again because I don't feel like we got.
and they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not going to give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, me, you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's though. That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm gonna stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you
And I got a lot to say about this.
then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
But I want to run this back because we were having technical difficulties.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind. before y'all make me the villain. That means kids knew him.
All right, so I'm gonna type that out because we heard a lot of what she had to say, and when it comes down to these type of situations, me being, if I mean, well, at this standpoint, I'm with a man who has children that were his children before I got with him. And I will say he is a man who got with a woman who had a child before um, he got with her. With that being said, hold on, let me turn that down a little bit. With that being said, let me just say this. Um, when it comes to bonus children, you know what you're getting involved with. That means, like, if you're dealing with a dude and he has children before you, gotta treat them children just like you treat your own child. Um, if by chance you are a woman, well, all right, I dealt with women, I think first, which is just, ladies, it is what it is. Also, fellas, if you're dealing with a woman who has children before you came along, know that that's a package deal. It is what it is. That means that she had a kid before you came through and then you understood what it was. With that being said, ladies, he doesn't have to come through. Like, as long as he's taking care of his, I'm sorry, as long as he's taking care of his, I feel like, I'm sorry, I feel like, you know, that he's supposed to be doing what he's supposed to do for his. Him doing the above and the beyond, him making sure the other kids is good, that's extra, like, and be grateful for that, but don't ever get it twisted. I feel like this was this specific incident was a two-way street. She was wrong for putting him on blast on any platform. She was wrong. That wasn't, like, that's not where she should have been at in her psyche. Like, okay, if I had an issue with you, if I have an issue with you, I'm gonna take it out with you. I'm not gonna take it out with social media. You know why? Because social media and your bullshit is bullshit. But she had a valid point, and with that valid point being this: if the child is there, if their child that they have together is the youngest, don't start acting funny. Don't start moving different. Like, move how you move. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't, because we not together no more and then you gonna treat my other children different. They grew a connection with you. They grew a bond with you. Why the fuck would you move any different than you were? Like, they, even if they don't see you as their father figure, maybe, and I hate when they be like, this is Uncle so and so. That's not your uncle. That's your mother's ex-boyfriend. And mothers, we should be more responsible in that light. No, my daughter knows that the person that I'm with is the person that I'm with, and if we broke up, then she would know that that is my ex-boyfriend. That's not your uncle anything. She calls you Mister for a reason, because you are what you are. Like, I'm not, I don't do that, uncle such and such, and uncle, no, that's not your uncle. That's mommy's ex-boyfriend who she dated for a long time, because I don't bring anybody, just know anybody's around my daughter, but she knows what it is. But if by chance I had a child with the person whom I'm currently with, um, here's the thing. I cannot expect more um on that person than what they served in the beginning. Like, you wasn't doing all of that and you wasn't holding it down before she was, like, before you came into this situation. I can't expect you to um do that afterwards. At the same time, don't come in, fellas, because I'm gonna talk about it. Don't come in doing that shit and then wonder why she's like, well, why you not doing it now? Dude, you came in, you did the shit, you did whatever you did. You made that child love you, because children are very susceptible. You made that child love you. You made that child feel like you were the replacement. And so you can't, it's both, and both parties were fucked up. And I wanted to talk about that. Sometimes we get into these toxic ass relationships and we don't even know it. One relationship I want to bring home to, which is very, very toxic, and I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it, it's just fucking toxic. I don't ever want a relationship like this. It was Blueface and the young lady from out here in Baltimore. What's her name? Christian Rock. Listen, the fact that you're going through the situation you're going through, you have to take out your teeth to make him, like, whether you got him fixed or not, like, he love you regardless, Boopy. And it's fucking me up a little bit that is the contention for you. Like, it's crazy. Like, it is what it is, but it leaves a nasty taste in my mouth, that whole situation. And then I don't talk about it like as in depth, but it's something to talk about. It's very toxic in that situation. You done beat up his moms, his sis, his baby moms is coming at you on the internet. He feels some kind of way because you got the tooth back. Like, really? So I see that you're in here. Before I let you in to have a conversation, I must say this to you, Boopy. We don't come with the toxic, and we don't come with the disrespectful. So I'm letting you in. Please make sure that you mind your tongue. Don't make me get ugly. I don't want to be that person. So let's conversate. What you got to talk about? What's that? You in the building. What you talking about? All right. So you don't have much to say, so I'm gonna cut you out, because nah, you ain't talk quick enough, baby. You, you gotta. We on an hour show. You gotta go. Sorry. Anyway. So with that being said, I stand with silent people. And I wanted to make that point very, very clear. Like, the people that I have around me, I can honestly say are silent people. No, I'm not bringing you back in. You took too long, and you have to be bilingual in this conversation. So you're talking, but you're not talking to the audience because you're not in the situation. So you probably should see your way out. Hola, hola, and all that, but you gotta go. You took too long to get in. But anyway, so something I wanted to talk about tonight, and I do have to get to all the good stuff that we get to when it comes down to this podcast. I only deal with solid people. What I mean by that, and something that we should really, really consider when it comes down to the people that we deal with. Um, I don't know how you in here, Mama. I don't know. But anyway, when it comes down to the people that we deal with, one thing that I'm proud of, which is the most weird and it's extraordinary to me mentally. But I only deal with people that take care of theirs, that are there for theirs, that are there for their family, that holds it down, that represents that me familiar is me familiar. Like I can't deal with people who don't deal with theirs. Now, ironically, I don't know how to tell this story without getting too in depth, and I won't. But considering that I only deal with people that take care of theirs and who are solid people and who love their people and like really, really ride for theirs, I got into a situation myself where not so much. But it's cool because my family, my team is so solid that we don't even worry about it. Like, you could be what you're going to be, and it's a word for you, but I won't. I got to drink some water real quick. I will not call what that specific name is. I won't. But it's surprising that my situation is my situation, considering everybody else on my team, those people that I rock with, those people that I love are solid. It's mind boggling to me how that happened to me, how that happened to my seed, my offspring, but the people that I involve myself with are solid, and they take care of theirs and they love theirs, and they don't move in those shady situations, and they don't some you still here, baby, and that's cool, and I appreciate you for being on here, but I'm not gonna bring you on because I don't feel like you can help the situation right now. But it's mind baffling that I'm surrounded by solid individuals, my dad, my bros, my spouse, and just people that I befriend and people that I really, really deal with. Let me wait a minute. Wait. Why? Okay, so let's see. We got some. I was sorting my mic out. Okay, that's cool, but my show is only an hour long, so I can't worry about what you got going on. What the fuck, Kari? What the fuck? Like, my show is an hour long. I can't. Why won't you let me on? Because you took too long to get ready, baby. You on the channel? You got it. Okay, goodbye. Okay, bye. That's cool. Let me tell you something. If I let you on, I let you on with a purpose. I let you on. You gotta be ready because this is an hour-long show, and the show doesn't do what you want it to do. The show is what it is. The show happens when it happens. What time is it? I gotta show some love, and we still got time. Make no mistake either that I worry about people and whether or not they are ready to come on and they're prepared and they were getting their mic. So I don't worry about those things. You know why I don't worry about those things? Because you have to be ready when I'm ready to go. If I let you in, I'll let you in. And you have to be prepared, and you have to be for certain that you want to be on camera. It's just what it is. We don't play like that over here. But anyway, So I deal with those people the way I deal with those people. I like for sure. My circle is bonded, and those people that I let in are the people that I let in, and I'm not letting in more than I can handle or more than I should let in. It's just what it is. Same thing happens with this podcast. I open the circuit. If I let you in, you got to be ready. And I don't care how long you take to get ready. You got to be ready when I'm ready to go. And it is what it is. You got to be ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. It's just that's how we doing it over here. We are introducing new things to this podcast, and I know it's new. And we all will be acclimated to the situation. But when I let you in, you have to be ready. Whatever you need to say, you need to be ready to say it when I'm ready for you to say it. Again, this is an hour-long podcast. Anyway, so with that being said, I think my message to you guys is this: make sure that the people that you keep around you are some solid people, solid, and make sure that they're people that you trust and that they are what you fuck with. So let's get to. I said I was going. This is that was my what my thing. Let's get to the wire. Let's see what's happening. Oh, so I got some things to talk about tonight. So I have not really got, like, I try to stay my distance from this story, but I know what it is, and I've been slowly watching to see what's gonna happen. So this whole Kenneth Petty. If you don't know who Kenneth Petty is Nicki Minaj's husband. Um, that cute little boo thing they got as a son. He's adorable. That's his father. And it's been some weird times. But here's what they are. Wait. Here's what they're talking about on the news wire. Because y'all know I got to keep y'all wired. So Kenneth Petty was sentenced Wednesday in Los Angeles to probation and home detention for failing to register as a S offender in California after relocating from NYC. I didn't see it go. I'll get to that in a minute. According to NBC, he faces 3 years of probation and a year of home detention sentence. He pled guilty last year of federal charges. He also was ordered to pay $55,000 in a fine as a part of sentencing, 3 years probation and a year of home detention, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Listen, like this whole situation went a lot further than I foresaw it. I don't report on news until I have the full story. We've been dealing with Nikki and then the alleged victim, which we found out is the victim. All of her situation match up. It's a lot going on with that situation with the lawyers and court, and then Cardi B's sentence came through, and she won over Tasha K. So we don't know what the situation is gonna be, but what we know is money will take you far. Money will take you a long ways, and so we don't know what the situation is, but That's what they asking for right now. I don't know. We're gonna see. Viola Davis is out here doing her thug thizzle. Leads a fierce group of female African warriors in The Woman King. That's her upcoming movie. I'm interested to see how they play this into position because when it comes down to um how they portray women warriors of yesterday, it's kind of shaky. And I'm a history buff, so I can tell y'all it's kind of shaky. And I don't know. I need just for my female African warriors. I'm gonna give y'all this. Like, don't play with us. We've been warriors. So I'm interested to see how this plays out. I'm interested to see, you know what I mean? Like, I'm interested. I'm so interested to see how this works out. Um, Little Kim. So I wanted to talk about Little Kim, and then let's see where we are in time. So because I have more to talk about. Okay. So for a minute now, this statement has been put out that Little Kim put out about her cosmetic surgeries and why she has so much. And from my understanding, this is not what she said, and this is why I'm gonna put this up real quick. Um, cause this is just hold on. This is just my assumption. But from what I read countless times over and over again, she dealt with dudes telling her she wasn't good enough. Like, y'all fuck little to them dudes who really were out here telling this girl she wasn't fly enough, she wasn't fine enough. No, thank you. I'm not even giving you a thank you because you done fuck this girl, warp this girl's mind up to the point where everything that was cute about her, everything that was real about her, everything that was hot about her is no more. She looked like somebody we don't even fucking know. That's was the real tea. Like, you, whoever did that to her, fuck you. Even if that include, and I'm sorry, but even if that includes Biggie, like, she was cute. She was cute. But she was cute. She could she couldn't get it now, but she could have got it then. Like, come on, y'all. Oh my gosh. Really? But you know what? This is not something that's old. This is it's old and it's new because a lot of people didn't understand why she has been, going under the knife as much as she has been, and a lot of people did understand it because they paid attention. Pay fucking attention to what y'all say to these women out here because this is why they go out here and they be all warped and doing bullshit that they don't have no business doing. Shout out to Lil Kim, yo. I love her and I will forever love her, but she was the cutest. She was the fucking cutest back in the day. Um, Khloe Kardashian, also old news, but back into relevance. She's been slammed for a photo where she was the pimp and she had a lot of black women surrounding her, including the twins. Has resurfaced on it. Like, that photo has resurfaced. The internet is ruthless. What you say and what you do on the internet, despite whatever you think is gonna happen, like, that shit resurfaces. So it is what it is. Like, Chloe, I thought you escaped, baby. You did not escape. Like, they're gonna for the rest of your fucking life, and I want you to know it. Um, Some of you guys remember Keenan and Cal. You remember, hold on. You remember, because I don't want to, you remember Cal. Um, he was home with Good Burger, all the Good Burger situation and all of that. While his wife has his ex-wife, soon to be ex-wife or ex-wife. Let me see. She's his ex-wife, and she's out here talking, and she got some things to say about him, and she got some things to say about Nick Cannon and putting on her old cheerleader outfit so that she can make him feel better. Nick Cannon said, "No, no, 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 bitch. If I did it, I did it because look what you did." Macy Gray has been in the headlines actually. Cause what she said. I'm gonna let y'all hear what she said. Hold on. Let's go. Let's see. Let me get that right.
Just because you go change your plots doesn't make you a woman.
And I will say this, and everybody's going to hate me, but as a woman, just because you go change your plots doesn't make you a woman.
Right.
And I will say this, and everybody's going to hate me, but as a woman, just because you go change your plots doesn't make you a woman.
Right.
So y'all heard what Macy, but listen.
Good evening, everyone. My name is comedian Flame Monroe. I am a transgender woman or person, however you describe it, and this message is directly for Macy Gray. Macy Gray, I want to tell you out the words of my mouth from my portion of the LGBTQIA plus community that I wholeheartedly support you and thank you for seeing the real world for what it is. I do not.
All right, so what I want to say to that is this. I said it many, many times before, and I'll say it many, many times again. And I'm not finished, y'all. I got some more to go to this conversation tonight. But I've said it many, many times over. Sometimes, and as much as I love the communities, I do. I love you guys. You guys are extraordinary people. Like, I've never met any like that community ever in my life. They're amazing. But you don't have to be so pushy. You don't have to push your agenda on other people. You live what you live, and we live what we live. And those who decide to transition over, it's nothing personal, baby, but you have no fucking clue what it's like. I wish I could transfer that energy. I wish that I could, like, PMS every fucking month. I wish I could give you my cramps. I do. I wish that I could just transfer over all that energy so you could really know what it's like to live in this body, in this situation. With that being said, I love it. Yes, boo. Thank you for loving us the way you do. Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you for appreciating what what we as women bring to the situation, that you want to embody that, and I love you for it. I don't have no problems, any problems with anybody wanting to be what they want to be, but I also don't disagree with Miss Macy Gray. You will never know because you don't live in this these bodies. They're hard living. So I I'm on the fence with that, and I know that y'all hate when I get on the fence, but it's just what it is. It's two sides of the fence. Thank you for representing us. Thank you for holding us down. Thank you for understanding and loving women the way you do, my transgender community. But at the same time, I don't disagree with her because I am a woman. I live it every day. I live it, especially that week that I gotta go through it. I live that. especially when it comes down to giving birth. I had my daughter naturally. No, like I had none, and although it's the greatest experience of my life, it was the most painful experience of my life. But what I will say is, I won't take it back. All right, we got some Ireland love. Let me see. Again, and hi, Ireland. I love you guys. Some people from Ireland do listen to this podcast, and I appreciate them. So I'm going to show love. Big shout outs to Ireland. Oh, hey. So I gotta get into that part. But you know what I mean? Like I don't feel, and I know that some will feel some kind of way about what I'm saying, but there are certain aspects of life that we live as natural women that nobody can ever experience. Like, have somebody take your natural parts away from you and tell you that you can't have children anymore. Imagine that situation. Have somebody just get the situation of getting pregnant, and maybe it's been a hard fight for you to get pregnant. That's a battle in itself. And then you do get pregnant, and then you decide to have a natural childbirth, or whatever childbirth you decide to have, and that's a cycle in itself. It's things that we deal with. So that's why I don't disagree with Miss Macy Gray. But at the same time, I empower you to be whatever it is you're going to fucking be, and be the greatest at whatever it is that you decide you want to be. Be happy in it. Be conscientious in it, because once you make that decision, that's your decision. But if you make that decision, be happy, understand what it is now for you to transition over to the other side of life and what we deal with. It ain't easy over here. But it is what it is. Damn. Shout out to Ireland. I gotta give my love real quick though. Hold on. I gotta give my love because I do. I do. I got my list. I got my other two lists. We get ready, bang it out real quick. So I'm gonna show love to my listening audience. But the love for Ireland was YouTube love. So we're gonna, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming over here and dropping through and showing the love. We love you. We do. That's part of my heritage, believe it or not. It's part of my DNA. So shout out to Ireland. Let's go. So I gotta give love, big love to the top 5 countries first, and then I love you all equally, but they show me the most love, so I have to do it how I do it. The United States, and my country, I love you. France, I love you. Germany, I love you. India, I love you. And so France, Germany. We got one more. Hold on. France, Germany, United States, France, Germany. Oh, how did I do them like this? The UK, my babies, I love you. I do. Shout out to the UK. I love you so much. To those who are new tonight, I am working between 2 mice, 1 keyboard, well, 2 keyboards if you technically want to get technical. So it's 2 keyboards, 2 mice, but I'm working around multiple screens. So sometimes it gets a little wishy-washy. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens, 6 if we count this. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. So anyway, so the United States, France, Germany, India, and the UK. Love y'all so much. Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, South Africa, Spain, Philippines, Belgium, Australia, Japan, Mexico, Ireland, Nepal, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, Hong Kong. Hold on, we not done. Not done. We're not done. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to get right because I was on the wrong screen. Russia. Hi, Russia. We love you. Um, and then Switzerland. We're gonna give big love to Switzerland, and there's some cities I want to shout out, some states and some shitty cities I want to shout out. But hold on, I gotta get it right so I can make sure I'm doing y'all justice. Cause I ain't never gonna ever do y'all dirty. No, we're gonna. Okay, we back. So I said Switzerland. I said Russia. All right, so we done on the countries, and I love you so much, and I do. Top cities and states. Columbus, Ohio. Hi, I love you. San Jose, California. I love you. Baltimore, Maryland, my city. Period. I love you. No, France, I will never do you dirty, but I love you, France, so much. Hi, France. Spring Valley, Nevada, I love you. Frankfurt, Germany, we love you. Washington, Virginia. Ashburn, Virginia. North Las Vegas, Nevada. Norton Shores, Michigan. Chicago, Illinois. Hey, hi to the shy. Boardman, Oregon, Atlanta, Georgia, ATL, Las Vegas, Nevada. That's the other part. Hey, love you. Owens Mills, Maryland, Pikesville, Maryland, Boulder City, Nevada. Hey, no, India. I will never butcher the name of this city, but I love you. Oh, India, I got so much to see. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hi, Philly. What up? Randallstown, Maryland, Singapore, and we're gonna stop right there. But let's see if we can. I said that, but let me see if I can get a little into the nitty gritty of things because I'm nosy. Connecticut. Hi, Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut. Detroit. What up, Detroit? Texas, Houston, and Dallas. I love you. Thank you. And yeah, I already said San Jose. San Jose been holding it down for a long, long time. So I don't even. I feel naked without saying San Jose. San Jose, California, even holding it down. Yeah, let's go. What I will say is that I appreciate those who come through that listen to the podcast, who continuously listen to the podcast, that come, that support, that show the love. There are a few new things that are happening. I can't tell you just yet because I want to make sure everything's in place, but they're happening. They're happening. So it is what it is. We're working on a few interview situations as well. So be open to the smoke break, come through, listen, catch a vibe. It is what it is. So anyway, so I wanted to close the night. Well, I'm not closing. I have a few more things to say, but there are a few things that are on my agenda because, Mondays are kind of thick. And, I don't really have time to talk about everything that I want to talk about, but this one particular thing, I wanted to listen to this young lady and then get into it. And I also want to get back to this too. But let's listen to her and why what she said is very important to us as black women. Let's go. Hold on.
You can't take constructive criticism, baby. Keep on scrolling. Many of you women are not really what you think you're cracked up to be. Like, some of y'all are really not great people to be in relationships with. Y'all know I work with couples every single day, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a list of everything that I have to work through. First things first, quit coming into relationships trying to make a man secure your insecurities. That's your job. If you lack confidence, if you have low self-esteem, if there's still trauma that you're operating in, if you're self-critical, if you're judgmental when it comes to yourself, if you blame yourself, if you're still operating in guilt and trauma and everything else, baby, that's for you to handle, not him. Respect his space. Like, stop becoming so preoccupied and hyper aware of what a man has going on. As soon as you see his mood is off a little bit, you start becoming overwhelming. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Let me tell you how men are. A lot of men, when they are going through stuff, they may end up withdrawing or retreating because they're trying to figure it out. They're not always upset at you. Their moods are not changing just because of you. People go through things in a way that men are. They don't express themselves as much as we do as women. It's okay. Give that man some space. Oh yeah, the clinginess.
All right, so I'm glad to stop there because there's a few things I need to address me as a woman, myself as a woman, but then I agree with a lot that this young lady had to say. Um, and you know why I agree so much with it is that one is I get in this space where I just need to. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm burping. But I do get in this space where I need time alone, where I need time to deal with me and to cope with me. And so it's unfair to me as a person, fuck gender, me as a person to just be like, all right, well, he don't need that same allotted amount of time. I need my space too. I need to be, and I'm actually one of those people who is very good in being alone. Like, I deal well with just being in my own space and I don't need everybody in it at all times. That's why even if I did get into the situation where we were all living together, I still would need my own space. It's just sometimes you need your space. Have I felt victim to being selfish and like, oh my gosh, he don't want to be around me? Yeah, a million times over. But what I had to realize is I can't ask for something that I'm not ready to give. You feel me? And they can't ask me for anything that I'm not. I need my space, so I need you to give me my space. So in order for me to have my space, I also have to be willing to give you your space, and that's okay and that's fine. But we all need our space. We do. We all need our fucking space. It's just what it is. We all need our allotted amount of time to deal, to cope, to just live life. And that's okay. That don't mean that I don't want to be with the person that doesn't mean any of that. It's just I need my fucking space. And I feel like the more we all get a I think I had my head coming in this day. The more we all understand that, the better we all cope and deal like that. I wanted to get back to that, and that's been on my mind for a minute. And a lot of people have felt some kind of way since that message has been brought to you. But it is what it is. Sometimes we just need our space. Also, ladies, this is for us. You know, it's certain situations, because this has been brought to my attention too, where we don't want to overstep our boundaries. Like, I'm not going to touch another woman's kid's hair without her permission. That's just what it is. Like, don't touch my daughter's hair without coming to me first. You don't know her like that, you know what I mean? But there's certain things, like when it comes in, that goes back to the McDonald's mom earlier in the podcast. It's certain things that you shouldn't even have to look at your spouse and say, like, when it comes to other children being involved in the situation, like, if I love that man and I love his children, then that means I'm going to treat his children the way that I would treat my own. I'm not going to be funny acting. I'm not going to be moving weird. Like, no, everybody gets treated the same way. And even after the situation is done, it's thinking, if we're not together, that's fine, but I still rock with them kids. You feel me? Like, they still a part of my family. And so because they still a part of my family, I still got to treat them accordingly. Like, stop. Both sides. And this is a message for both sides. And I'm glad I was able to give this message tonight before I got to my bullshit and shenanigans. When it comes to dating and you become a step parent or bonus parent or whatever you want to call it, don't start acting funny when y'all not together. Let it be what it's going to be. But at the same time, the other party, don't be ungrateful, and don't be spoiled. Because a lot of times we do that. We get spoiled because that was the situation and it was what it was, but they're not obligated to do anything. So just everybody be respectful of the situation. That person was there and they held it down and they did what they were supposed to do. Just respect that and be grateful and respect that person and be humble and be appreciative. On the other side, if that person is there and they holding it down, you feel me? Like, you don't have to beg. You don't have to, but at the same time, just be humble. Like, that situation is weird, and so they don't have to be, but they can be, and just appreciate that side. And then on the other side, don't be funny and be weird and shit. Like, love them kids the same way you was loving them before you and that person broke up. And that's just what I'm gonna say to that. Like, y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing extra, and y'all gotta stop. Period. But it is almost time for me to get out of here, so I gotta say the things that I gotta say. Next time, for whomever's coming in the chat, be ready when I'm ready, not when you're ready. We got an hour of a show, and we cannot wait on you to be ready. We can't. And it's nothing personal. It's just we can't be ready for you to be ready. You got to be ready when we ready. We got an hour show. That means you got to get in here. You got to get your point across. Whatever it is you need to say, you need to be on time and legit. The show starts at 9:30 and ends at 10:30. And depending on what my night is looking like my day, the sun took it out of me, so it was early. It was done early. Be ready and willing. When I put you on the camera, you gotta be ready to go. It's just what it is. But anyway, if you want to come on the show, hit us up ambitiously thepodcast@gmail.com, ambitiously.thepodcast@gmail.com, and hit us up. That goes for advertisements, sponsorships, suggestions, and so on and so on. Ambitiously the podcast@gmail.com. Hit us up. We ready. We lit. We are on all streaming sites: iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music. We everywhere. Hit us up. We just download the podcast. Listen, you might find something you like. anything that we talk about or talked about is alleged. We don't know. We weren't there. We don't know. Hold on. If I play music, I have full permission. I'm sorry, that's just crazy. We got full permission to play any music that we play on this podcast, and this just is what it is. We ask for permission before we play it. Remember to come through, join the situation, but be ready if you're on the camera because it's only an hour. Otherwise, join the conversation. Oh, we love the extras. Come in here respectfully, though. Don't come in here crazy because I'm going to read you for filth. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We welcome all to come through, join the family. It's a lot of things that are in the works. I can't talk about them yet until we get them together. It's just what it is, And remember to check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Again, that is ambitiouslyentertainment.com. It's a lot going on. We will have a few little events popping out for y'all that y'all don't know about. I gotta pay the bills real quick, so I'll be right back and I'll tell y'all some more before I get to it. But it's a lot in the works. You just gotta work with the girl. Hold on, I'll be right back.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your success manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
Gotta pay the bills. I'm sorry. This ice cold water is ice, and then this water. What I will tell y'all is this: believe in your dreams. Like, no matter what they tell you you can't do, you could do it, and nobody. Like, the only person that stops you from doing what it is that you want to do is yourself. So I think that I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. But I got a few things that I gotta get through real quick. First things first is mind your fucking business. Come here on Monday nights. I'll tell you other people's business. There's some things that we have to talk about and get around and all of that good stuff. I'm sorry that I had to get some things off my mind tonight, but then I also wanted to give y'all what was in the wire. I'm not sorry. I'm really not. It's just what it is. Love your babies. Hug them. I'm about to go make, I don't care what time of night it is. We about to make snowballs tonight. Baltimore favorite classic. We going to do it. She been asleep all day anyway, so we get ready to make snowballs. Love your babies and embrace them, hug them, kiss them, cherish them, tell them how great they are, how incredible they can be. Just embrace parenthood because eventually they get grown and then they have to make their own decisions. And they'll still be there, but at the same time, they won't be your little babies anymore. And That's the best time, man. It is what it is. My baby is growing so fast. I don't know what she got to stop. Uh, Stay in your lane. Because minding your business and staying in your lane is two different things. Minding your business is like you can see it going down, but you're not really in, not in it. Staying in your lane mean don't get into too far into other people's business. You could be in your lane and they could be in theirs, and then a head-on collision can happen. And who wants that? Like, who wants that? Why? So stay in your lane. Stay in your fucking lane. Don't get in my lane because you'll get this. Stay in your fucking lane. And with that being said, I gotta go. We are a little bit over, but who cares? I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. Not for whoever wants to come in this podcast. When I put the link up, be ready when I let you in. Be ready to speak. Be ready to talk. Be ready to talk your shit. Fire Friday coming up next. That is an ample opportunity for all to come through and join the link and tell what you think about the music. Yeah. Be ready. Be ready. Cause I'm ready. I ain't no late. I'll be on time. Let's go. With that being said, I love you guys. Be on time. Don't wait for me. Don't think I'm waiting for y'all, cause I'm not. I love you guys. I do, but I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. I'm just not. I can't. I won't. I don't expect y'all to wait for me either, but this is just not waiting. I'm just, wait. I'm not waiting. We might gotta go with cause why can't I find what I'm looking for? But I love you guys. I do, I do, I do. So we're gonna do this because it's not working out the way I needed to work out. But I love you and good night.